All right, so here we're supposed to use a diagram to find the domain and range of f. All right, so domain is equal to what? Well, it's going to be all the x values. So it's going to be 5, 6, and 1. And our range is going to be all the y values, and so that's 22 and 9. Now, sometimes people want to put these in increasing order, so it'd be 1, 5, 6, and then 9, 22. I'm just putting them in the order that they're shown in the actual chart here or the diagram. All right, here we're supposed to find the domain of f. All right, so basically, what values of x can we use here? So any value of x, basically, we can plug in here because we can plug in positives, we can plug in negatives, and we can plug in 0, and it doesn't have any issues. There's no square roots. We don't have to worry about a square root. It has to be greater than or equal to 0. It's not in the denominator, so that has to be not equal to 0. So basically here, all real numbers are going to work because no matter what we plug in for x, it's going to work. We can plug it in, we can square it, and then we can subtract 8, and we get a number. Okay. All right, let's do some more. What about this one? Find the domain. So this is kind of where we say, okay, well now this cannot equal 0. So we say x minus 2 cannot equal 0. So if we add 2 to both sides, x cannot equal 2. So that's really what it is. So it's all real numbers except x equals 2. Or basically x cannot equal 2. So it's all real numbers except for this one. Okay, so that's what this means. This means that cannot equal that, and this means same thing. So it depends on how you want to write it or what they're asking for and how they do it. It's going to be either one is going to be okay on that one. What about the domain here? Well, we've talked about square roots before. What's under the square root sign has to be greater than or equal to 0. So if we add 17, x is going to be greater than or equal to 17. So it's going to be basically be, all real numbers where x is greater than or equal to 17. So it's going to be everything in that region there. So if we looked at it on a number line, another way to look at these, here's 17. It's going to be a closed circle and everything that direction. Okay, so different ways to look at how this can be written. And none of them are incorrect. It just depends on what they ask for. And since it just says find a domain, it's going to be basically all values x greater than or equal to 17. All right, let's stop there and we'll come back for some more.